guess I'll go with the first one marked over here that's red. Wonder. Okay, we can pick up like ancient screws and I guess other ancient stuff around these things. Oh, it's a oh, hello.
Run.
I know what you do. I don't think my sword can handle this one. I'm just gonna run, because running is not a bad thing. Whoa, that was a close one. Jump on in here with that thing that wants to blow me up. And let's go inside. Take the elevator down. I wonder what we're gonna get. The name of the trial doesn't like give it away or anything. Okay, we have a square bomb and a round bomb. Well, I'll just take this little round bomb right here, throw it over there, and just go bang! Take it up and bang! Little bomb. Got a claymore, a two-handed weapon. This thing's twice my size. Well, it's a little, not twice, but yeah, it's almost like ladder. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in. Oh, okay. Just put the little ball in. Pipe. Get up there and we'll just shoot it over there. My turn. Alright, we go up this ladder. I mean, okay, there's obviously a chest over there. I guess the ball will much. So if I do this, I can get this chest. Okay, cool. That worked out. Got some heat. Get another spirit orb. So we come in here, we do our trial, we go to the little lady sitting up on her little pedestal, and then she just disappears. Someone's for life energy. Cool. Yep. Take that. Pretty sure one. It's you. Run for the door. Go! Let's go over the wall. Jump over the other side. Okay, let's get out of here. Go to the next one. Whoa.
Fatality.
Gotcha, bitch!
A spear. Follow me. So you're following me. What do you mean? What are you doing? This body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use to cook yourself a meal. Got any tips? Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. You can even make a dish that increases your stamina. It's all about being creative and trying different things. I'll just take apple, hold it. Couple apples and some mushrooms and cook it. Grants a low-level movement speed boost. Cut me down a tree, or make me a little path. Gonna cost me a little late.
Riggedy wrecked, son!
Okay, I'll just come up and kill you in your sleep. Gotcha. Okay, that was easy enough. Now I just have to get over there. Oh no. Oh no. We made it. Oh gosh. No.
Really, nigga?
Pick up any of these mushrooms. Go ahead. Get some more stamina on this little rock right here. Back to climbing. Because our life is nothing but climbing in this game. It is just nothing but non-stop freaking try and grab me these while I'm right here. I'll just stop on the top of this rock. Let's go. Alright, got it. Hyperventilate link. Hyperventilate. Okay, you're good. No, let's go. Put those little puny arms to work, boy. You don't know if I can make it to the top, but I honestly don't want to risk it. Because I don't want to climb back up this again. Let's go over here. And drop. Go up here. We're almost there. And we made it. Alright, sweet, we got to the shrine. Activate the shrine. Go inside. Stasis trial. The ability to stop the flow of time. Oh, look at that. That could have been better. Thank you very much. I saw this at the last second. I knew I just had to go get it. Traveler's Shield. Looks a lot better than that other crappy shield. Nothing over here. Definitely gonna pick this up. Let's go into our inventory and we'll drop something. Let's drop. No, drop that. Okay. Just keep hitting it with spaces. And goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Take this orb. Okay, we got that orb. Shrine. Got one more. I think after I get the shrine and I get the paraglider, I'll just end the episode there and pick back up in the next video.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Okay, it's cold. We're gonna take damage here in a minute, but don't forget some more soon. Let's fight these guys off. Should be able to take one of these. There we go. Alright, now just stay warm all the way to the shrine. Yeah. I just need to run. I need to get out of the snow. Come in from a different angle. Oh, I should have ate food. Slowly dying because I'm so cold. Pull out my sword. I don't know what you are. I'm just gonna run it. We'll make it. We have to. Okay.
Derp.
Yes. Okay, but we're just gonna run from here. We're just gonna run. I don't have the time to get eat some food, eat the peppers I took, and take care of that. Skip that. Go ahead and go down here. We'll skip this. Okay. Reset. I don't even know. invincibility. Nice. Let me just go over here. Okay, we got a spear. Sweet. Okay. Go up here. Now we got the last one. Okay, we got no spirit order. May the goddess smile upon you again.
Oh!
So let's show up now that we're finished. With this, you have now acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? There are 2 lines connecting. The shrines would cross. I will be. I'll come here and then I'll look at my maps. I need to get out of the cold, so I don't die from the cold. Dying from the cold would be very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, back where we started the game at. Now that I'm in here with axe. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Check my map. Let's see if they intersect, then it would be right across here. So let's go.
Go.
Found this little guy. Please return this to 1 Korok seed. All my friends are hiding in spots and different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. conquered the shrines and claimed the spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. A heart container, a stamina vessel, or never mind. We'll do a heart container. Yes. Okay, sweet. So now we should have 4 hearts. Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. Now, go and bring peace to Hyrule.
Ho!
And he would come in at the perfect timing. Is he on the roof? He's on the roof. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient. I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna let it climb on top of this thing. He is glowing. Get up there.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. Solar Flare!
Oh my god.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guns, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the Dual Peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on, here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Now we can fly everywhere, yay. Alright, I think I'm going to end the episode here, as soon as we're done talking. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Alright, and we have the paraglider and everything, and now we're all set. I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
An hour and a half?